All right, Steve, I'm going to just start by saying that my estranged husband is in jail.
There may be even more victims.
Yeah, Karen and Wendy, they say this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are a list of allegations listed.
Get ready for the juiciest scandal in celebrity gossip. Shirley Strawberry is on a mission to take down Steve Harvey, accusing him of destroying her career and life. After a scandalous phone call with her imprisoned husband leaked, revealing shocking details about Steve and Marjorie Harvey's private life, Shirley is ready to spill even more tea. She's claiming Steve's entire marriage is a sham and that Marjorie treats his co-hosts like the help. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Stay tuned as we uncover the explosive details behind this Hollywood feud.
$1 million stolen from more than 20 victims, and those are just some of those allegations that a man is facing.
Shirley Strawberry's idyllic life took a dark turn when her husband, Ernesto Williams, was exposed as a con artist and bigamist. As a co-host on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley's career seemed to be flourishing, but the shocking revelations about Ernesto's criminal activities have thrown her life into chaos.
Let me say this, that wasn't funny.
No. Shirley, who had once enjoyed a prominent place in the radio industry, found herself at the center of a scandal that no one could have predicted. Ernesto, who had proposed to her live on the air, was not the man he appeared to be. Behind the facade of a loving husband and successful entrepreneur, he was scamming women out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, using Shirley's fame to lend credibility to his fraudulent schemes.
Use those relationships to take money, vehicles, vehicle trailers, RVs, and other property from them.
Interestingly enough, Shirley's ordeal began to unravel when Ernesto was indicted on 39 counts of fraud by a Fulton County grand jury. The charges against him included stealing personal vehicles, motorcycles, coach buses, and more.
Pretending to be a legitimate businessman, but he was stealing from people United States currency, vehicles, and really just taking advantage of people.
His victims, primarily women, were lured into his web of deceit with promises of business success and romantic involvement. One insider revealed he used Shirley's celebrity status to manipulate and deceive his victims, making them believe he was a legitimate businessman. As the story unfolds, it becomes clear that Ernesto's marriage to Shirley was a sham from the start. District Attorney Fannie Willis revealed that Ernesto was already married to another woman when he wed Shirley, making their union fraudulent.
He was married at the time that he married Shirley Strawberry.
Edith Williams, Ernesto's first wife, came forward with documents proving they had never divorced, exposing Ernesto as a bigamist. This revelation only added to the growing list of charges against him, which now included bigamy and false representation.
Well, it was going okay. The police picked up my truck today.
What truck?
What do you mean, what truck?
You talking about your white truck?
Yeah.
What?
In a shocking twist, leaked phone calls between Shirley and her incarcerated husband revealed even more turmoil. During these conversations, Shirley discussed how the police had seized her truck and $200,000 wedding ring to pay restitution to Ernesto's victims.
And I said, well, what are you going to do with my truck? What does my truck have to do with this? They said it's for the victims. They may need it to pay back the victims, some of the victims.
This led to further public humiliation for Shirley, who had already been dealing with the fallout from the scandal. The stress and betrayal took a toll on her, and she eventually filed for divorce, distancing herself from the man who had turned her life upside down.
I haven't gone to the mall to get some shoes or ordered them or anything, but I don't know if I can because I'm running out of money.
This leads us to the question, how did Steve Harvey fit into all of this? Shirley blamed Steve for introducing her to Ernesto and for the subsequent collapse of her life. In the leaked calls, Shirley was heard criticizing Steve's wife, Marjorie, claiming she treated co-hosts like the help. This only added fuel to the fire, straining Shirley's professional relationship with Steve and causing a rift that seemed irreparable.
All right, I got to take some time to address this here.
Shirley's plight continued to worsen. She faced bankruptcy as the costs of legal battles and the need to repay Ernesto's victims mounted. The reputational damage was immense. Once a respected radio personality, she now found herself under scrutiny, with fans and colleagues questioning her judgment and integrity.
I'm not rich.
No, I didn't say that. You should be able to go get you some shoes now.
The loss of her show added insult to injury, stripping her of the platform she had worked so hard to build. What no one expected was the extent of Ernesto's deceit. Reports emerged that he had been involved in gun possession, charges that further tarnished Shirley's reputation by association. Despite her efforts to distance herself from him, the public perception was that she had somehow been complicit, or at the very least, willfully ignorant of his crimes. The situation took a dramatic turn when Shirley's private conversations were leaked. These calls painted a picture of a woman at her breaking point, desperate to salvage what remained of her life and career. In one call, she confided in Ernesto about the relentless media attention and the betrayal she felt from Steve Harvey, who had once been her friend and mentor. When the phone calls came out, it was a little bit different because it's not gossip, rumor, or a malicious lie. It came from the inside circle. Because we're an inside circle. We are family, Steve reportedly said, highlighting the personal nature of the fallout. The question now is whether Shirley can rebuild her life and career after such a devastating blow. The betrayal she experienced from both her husband and her professional circle left deep scars. Could it be that she will find a way to rise from the ashes using her experience to empower and inspire others? Or will the weight of the scandal and the public's judgment be too much for her to overcome?
And, some people say deservedly so, because he cheated. He had a beautiful family, and he cheated and lost his family.
Shirley Strawberry is not one to give up easily, and insiders reveal that her determination has now morphed into a full-blown vendetta. She is beyond furious with Steve Harvey and his wife, Marjorie. She has made it her mission to bring them down. Shirley feels utterly betrayed, believing that they abandoned her in her time of need while they continue to amass millions, leaving her struggling to make ends meet. This betrayal stings even more because it was Steve who introduced her to Ernesto, her now disgraced husband, having been friends with him long before Shirley entered the picture.
Move on. And it's nothing wrong with that, because that is life. You have to move on. That's how we learn. We make mistakes, we move on.
Rumors are swirling that Shirley is preparing to leak the dirty secrets of the Harvey family. She has confided to close friends that Steve and Marjorie are liars and that their entire marriage is a sham. According to Shirley, the couple live separately, cheats on each other, and has dark secrets that the public has no idea about. One insider revealed Shirley is sitting on a goldmine of secrets. She knows things about the Harveys that would shock everyone if they came to light. Interestingly enough, Shirley's claims aren't entirely new. Old rumors have suggested that Marjorie Harvey has a criminal past, having been linked to 2 significant illicit substance rings. Her first husband, Jim Townsend, was a notorious substances kingpin who served 26 years of a life sentence before being pardoned by President Obama. Townsend himself has threatened to expose Marjorie's past in his tell-all memoir, claiming that Marjorie was deeply involved in his illegal activities. He stated, "I have no allegiance to Marjorie. I'm going to tell my story. No one knows what happened, but me and Marjorie."
Let's first say that you shouldn't feel guilty for anything.
As the story unfolds, another layer of intrigue emerges with the involvement of Steve Harvey's bodyguard, William Big Boom Freeman. Rumors have recently exploded that Marjorie has been having an affair with Freeman, who has a shady past as a former pimp known for abusing women. This scandal reached its peak when it was reported that Marjorie had filed for divorce from Steve, demanding a whopping $200 million in alimony.
You're really here so I can honor you.
Could it be that Shirley's allegations have some truth to them? Steve Harvey has also faced his share of accusations. His ex-wife, Mary Lee Harvey, has sued him for $60 million, alleging a history of emotional and physical abuse, child endangerment, and what she dramatically called psychological torment.
But it's been like that since 2005.
Why,
so this is nothing.
But why is it in shambles?
Because we have a man of power and authority. And
this lawsuit adds weight to the claims that Steve's public persona is far removed from the reality of his private life. Mary Lee Harvey has stated in her latest lawsuit that Freeman does Steve's dirty work, influencing his personal life and perhaps even facilitating extramarital affairs.
The fact that financially my life is in a shamble, that is absolutely true.
Shirley's revelation about Marjorie treating co-hosts like the help only scratches the surface. She has hinted that Steve is a womanizer, and his recent scandal involving an alleged affair with his private chef seems to support this. Although some sources close to Steve deny the affair, the accusations from podcaster Tasha K have kept the rumor mill turning.
She's been around since 2005. Do the math.
Tasha K, despite her controversial history and legal troubles for spreading false stories, has stirred up enough speculation to keep Steve and the alleged affair trending on social media.
So please don't take it personal, Dr. Brashear. And remember, all this is alleged because I wasn't there in the bedroom or in the kitchen with Steve. I'm just reporting on what sources brought to me.
In a shocking twist, Shirley's threats to expose the Harveys have not been without consequence. Steve Harvey has been seen scrambling to protect his assets, reportedly selling off properties and transferring ownership to shield his wealth from potential fallout. This defensive move suggests he might be preparing for a legal battle or trying to prevent further damage from Shirley's impending revelations. One insider close to the Harvey family shared, Steve and Marjorie are deeply worried about what Shirley might reveal. They know she has been privy to their private lives for years, and any leaks could be devastating. This raises the stakes for both sides, with Shirley seeking revenge and the Harveys desperately trying to maintain their public image. As the tension builds, fans and onlookers are left to wonder just how much dirt Shirley Strawberry has on the Harvey family. Will her revelations prove to be the final nail in the coffin for Steve and Marjorie's seemingly perfect marriage? Or will the Harveys manage to weather the storm as they have done with past scandals? What no one expected was the sheer volume of allegations that had begun to resurface. Steve Harvey's past infidelities, his ex-wife's explosive claims, and Marjorie's criminal associations are all coming back to haunt them. Shirley's insider knowledge adds a credible threat to these rumors, painting a picture of a family living under the guise of respectability while hiding a multitude of sins.
Stand-up comedian, entertainer, television host, family man. But most importantly, I happen to be a man of faith.
One thing is certain. Shirley Strawberry's mission to take down Steve and Marjorie Harvey is far from over. Her determination and the wealth of secrets she holds promise to keep this scandal in the spotlight. As more details emerge, the world watches with bated breath, eager to see how this dramatic saga will unfold. And there you have it, folks. The explosive saga of Shirley Strawberry versus Steve and Marjorie Harvey is far from over. With so many allegations and secrets on the line, what do you think will happen next? Will Shirley's Revelations finally expose the Harveys' hidden lives, or will they manage to keep their empire intact? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay tuned for more juicy gossip